everybody, and welcome back to Southeast by Midwest. I'm Cassie, and today we are going to be talking about some Maybelline New Year releases. So today we are going to be talking about specifically the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara, which is the one in the shiny gold tube. We're going to be talking about the Maybelline Master Precise Eyeliner, which I don't believe is a new release. It just kind of was bundled with this new release stuff that I was sent. And we're going to be talking about the 24K Nudes Eyeshadow Palette. So if you want to know my thoughts on these products, just keep watching. Okay, I know I said in the intro that this was not going to be about you rushing to get this set, and it's not, but I do want to tell you how they advertise this. As always, the first thing that I'd like to start with is full disclosure. I was provided these products from PR to facilitate this review, and this also is a sponsored post. However, that in no way, shape, or form changes my feelings about these products. I just want to kind of get that out there, and you know, that way you guys know about it. So the first product that we're going to talk about is the Maybelline Master Precise Eyeliner. And if you go over to the blog post, you will have kind of up close photos of everything, just in case you want to see everything kind of up close like on a web page. So this is touted as being a 0.04 millimeter tip. Now, it has a super fine tip, and it is super pigmented. And now it does take it a second to dry, I do want to say that. However, once it dries, it sets fairly well. So I actually did that a little early, so it did smear a little bit, but not a whole bunch. Now, like I said, I want to start with this one because it is already out. And I believe you could pick this up kind of just any drugstore or Ulta. This is by far my favorite eyeliner right now. I currently keep, hold on a second. I currently keep a Rimmel Scandalize, a Lancome Drama Liquid Pencil, the Jade High Precision Matte Eyeliner, and the Hourglass eyeliner. And I have to say that this by far is my favorite than all of these. But this one works like a pen, and what I really like about it is with the little bitty tip. Okay, so my problem is, as you can see, I wear glasses. So even with my hide mirror, or if I'm using like one of the palettes to hold up close, when I go to do this eye, because I'm right-handed, and the way that I have to hold the mirror to keep the tip from hitting it, it can be very hard to do this eye, which is why I do not wear eyeliner a lot, because I'm practically blind without my glasses. So I have found that the way that this tip is, it actually helps me to lay down the line without getting too messy or anything like that. Really love it. My only issue is that this is so easy to use that it's almost too easy. When I was doing my makeup for this video, I used this on this eye, and I had like a perfect wing going on. And I was like, you know, maybe if I add a little bit of thickness over here. So I went in and I messed with it. And what wound up happening is I looked like Bucky out of Captain America by the time it was all said and done. I had to completely wipe everything off of this eye, go back in with my foundation around the eye, let that set, pre-prime the eye, and go back in and redo this whole eye because it was just out of control by the time it was said and done. It was just so easy to keep going back in with this because of how well the tip works. So I highly recommend this, especially for beginners. Now, the next product that I want to talk about is the 24K Nudes Palette. Now, Maybelline has been putting out a lot of these little eyeshadow palettes, and I have several of them running around. I've just never covered them on the blog. I really do need to. And this palette is a pretty decent palette. Now, when I got this package, they said that they wanted to do like New Year's Eve looks, and this really does work for New Year's Eve looks. So for instance, today I have this cream shade on my lid just to kind of set my primer. I have this deeper brown shade in my crease. I have this gold shade all over the lid, and I went back in with just a hair of this shade here to blend that gold into this crease shade. Hardly any, like I just barely touched the brush in and used it to blend. And then I went in with this kind of creamy shimmer shade, because this one is a matte and this one is a shimmer, and I put that on the inner corners. So that is just a nice, simple, kind of not too kind of vampy New Year's Eve look. However, this shade here, this like black shade, hang on. So right there, and then it is a matte black, but it has some, I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but it has some like gold flecks in it. It would be absolutely stunning on the eye for like a vampy New Year's Eve look. The only reason I didn't do this as a tutorial and I did this more as a review is because it's past New Year's Eve. Now my thing with this eyeshadow palette is I really do like this eyeshadow palette. However, some of the shades can be a little hard to see. So I know that this shade, this cream shade here, does not, like the swatch photos that will be on the blog, this shade here does not show up on my skin at all. It's why I just used it as a setting. Now someone with a darker skin tone, this would look very good, especially as like a brow bone highlight. And I also found that like these two lighter shades here also did not show up on my skin. So there is a little bit of problem there, but they are pigmented. Like when you swatch it on and when you are, like when I was first putting it on my lid, you can see the color there. However, it just does not pop enough on my fairer skin. So that is my only issue with this. I would recommend this for somebody who wants that kind of, I consider this like a date night palette. So if you are somebody who wants like a little drugstore palette for date nights, this would be the perfect thing to get. So the last thing that we have to talk about is the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara. And the first thing that I want to mention is that my favorite Maybelline mascara is the Colossal Mascara, the one in the original yellow tube. Now when I first was getting into YouTube, back when Tanya Burr was first getting her big push, she raved about Maybelline the Falsies. Really everyone did. So I went out to try, to get it, and my CVS was having a buy one get one half off. So I picked up the Falsies and I picked up Colossal. I really didn't care for the Falsies. It didn't do everything I wanted it to do, but I loved the Colossal one. So I really wanted to try the Big Shot because I wanted to see what the difference between the two was. So before we talk about what I thought about it, let's give a peek at the wand here. So as you can see, the actual, part here is actually kind of twisted. It's got little bumps in it. And then the actual bristles themselves kind of come up into a taper. And it is a very wet formula. I will say that. You do kind of got to give it a second to dry. But other than that, what I found that the difference between this and the Colossal is that as much volume as the Colossal gave me, this gives me even more. Like, no kidding, my lashes just, after, I don't even wear 2 coats with this. It makes my lashes pop. It makes my lower lashes look really good. Usually I will use the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara for my bottom lashes, but I found that I did not have to do that with this. It really is amazing, and you really need to go pick this up. Overall, the 3 products that I got to try from the Maybelline New Year releases were amazing. I probably, besides the mascara, I would not have picked up the eyeliner myself, and I probably would have skipped the eyeshadow palette because the other ones have kind of been for me. But I really am glad that I tried these because the 24 karat is better than any of the other Maybelline palettes that I have tried. The eyeliner is phenomenal. One of my favorite eyeliners, even past the drugstore, going into high-end, one of my favorite eyeliners. Just to give you a thing, my favorite eyeliner is actually the Stila Stay All Day. And the Maybelline is better than that in my opinion. And the mascara, like I said, favorite Maybelline mascara and one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. So you really should go out and give it a shot, especially if your local drugstore or your Ulta has like a buy one get one half off sale with Maybelline, or your CVS is doing extra bucks if you spend XYZ. Pick these up and give them a try. Hopefully you found this video informative. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. up and share it with all your friends. That helps so much. Make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what your favorite Maybelline product is. Make sure to follow me on all the social media linked down below. And until next time, bye.